Hi everyone, welcome to Playdates and Travel. So if you are new to my channel, hi, I do a lot of Disney content, as you might be able to tell from the wall behind me. My son is playing at my feet, so you might hear some farm animal noises from time to time. I do have a baby. So I just wanted to get right into my latest haul because the month of August was very, very busy for me. On one hand, I had my daughter's birthday, so I was planning for that, and then we had this big birthday soiree, and then I also spent the last 3 weeks in a row going to Disneyland. I do live in California, about an hour and change from the parks, and I happened to go 2 weeks just for pin purchases and also to give my daughter a special birthday surprise at one of the character greetings at one of the restaurants where you get to meet characters, and she loved it, so that was a great surprise. I also went 1 week just so that I could see one of my YouTube friends. So she has a channel, her name is Jessie, and her channel name is Miss Cherry's Channel. She is amazing. If you haven't already come across her, I'm sure you probably have, because if you're watching my videos, you're probably in the Disney universe and you've been going from YouTuber to YouTuber. And she is one of my favorites. We clicked right away from the second that she kind of started her channel. We have a lot in common. She's very direct and forward about the fact that she loves the Backstreet Boys, and so do I. You guys can see my Disney wall behind me, but then on the opposite wall is a Backstreet Boys wall. So it's one of those things that I kind of keep a secret, but I'm finding that more and more of the Disney clan is actually into the Backstreet Boys also. So it's one of my favorite bands, so I am putting it out there. But anyway, so we clicked on that, we clicked on Disney, we clicked on just our personalities, and I think she's great. So she happened to be coming from Alaska to the Disneyland area. I found out about it and I said, let's hang out. And she said, yeah, of course. And we did. So we had 1 hour together before I had to go, because unfortunately that day coincided with my daughter's preschool restarting, and we had a parent committee meeting, and I was like, of course, of all the days. But anyway, so it was so great to meet her at Disneyland, and as a result of going to Disneyland so frequently the past month, I have a lot of purchases that I wasn't expecting to have. A lot of them are pins, so if you aren't into pin-related videos, then maybe this one's not for you. You can watch my next one, but I do have a lot of pins and some of the merchandise, and I just wanted to go and show that on my channel. So let's get right on into it. Okay, to start with, I have a couple of apparel-related purchases. I was able to pick up this shirt that I've seen on the app a couple times, but it was sold out in my size, so I knew I had to go in person. And they have a Disney World version as well as Disneyland. This is the Disneyland version, but this is a Halloween pumpkin shirt. And you can see it has this cross pattern, stitch pattern on the back. It's kind of a wide shirt. I did not try it on yet, so I'm hoping it fits. But this is a Halloween outfit that I thought would be really great because I am going to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party is what they call the one in Florida. So I am going to the Florida Halloween party in October when I go during my trip, because 3 of our 4 nights that we were there were all Halloween parties. I thought it was going to be ridiculous if we didn't go at least once. So we are making that a trip, and it's going to be my first time seeing the Sanderson sisters, guys. I'm so excited for that. I've been to the Halloween party in California so many times, but we do not have the Hocus Pocus show, so I am looking forward to seeing Hocus Pocus. I think it's going to be amazing. So I'm a big Hocus Pocus fan, and I can't wait to wear my Halloween shirt for that, or I'm going to be wearing a costume. I'm not 100% sure just yet, but this will be worn during that trip at some point, I'm sure. Up next for apparel, they were having a sale, buy 2 and get them for $10 each. Normally these retail for $17, so I decided to buy 2 because there were 2 that caught my eye. And I have these interchangeable bows. So I have the, it's a Small World version, as well as the Haunted Mansion Madame Leota version. And I really like this one because it looks like the ball itself from the ride. It's really cool. It has this like plastic bubble effect over the top. So it looks just like her from the ride. She's like floating in a bubble. And then you have this really nice purple material. If you guys haven't figured this out by now, purple happens to be my favorite color. I have a lot of purple in my wardrobe, so I love this brocade. I don't know if that's the right word, but this design in general for the Haunted Mansion. It has the black on the front, and this is an interchangeable bow that you could put in one of those headbands that it snaps onto. But my goal is I want to make my own Mickey Mouse ears. I've been planning to do it for a while, so I might put these on, my own ears, and make this the bow in front. So wish me luck on that. We'll see how this goes. Maybe I'll put on the side if these are too big, but I bought it with that intent in mind. And then this is this This is it's a Small World version, and you can see it has the numbers on the side. It says 25019, just like the ride. Right here it has like the happy face Small World icon. It's got this beautiful pattern of multicolored with the purple and the pink and the yellow and the green and the blue, and even the flowers from the ride. I mean, it's a really detailed bow. And then this outer bow is a shiny purple as well. So me being a big purple fan, I knew when I saw this bow that I kind of liked it, so I decided to buy both. And last but not least, from the apparel side, I got these new ears. These are the Haunted Mansion ears that you can only find by the Haunted Mansion ride. This was by the little kiosk by the Haunted Mansion, because in California right now, my son's moving the camera, in California they do have the ride closed temporarily as they prepare to reopen it for the holiday season with the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay theme that they do every year. And so it took me a while to find this, because this is not sold anywhere else in the park, but I walked all the way over there just to pick up this pair, and I love it. And it kind of matches the bow a little bit, the same kind of design. The camera just moved. This is a purple and black border around the ears. You have this green and black bow, just like what the patrons on the ride wear in their dress. This looks just like the outfits that they wear. And then of course you have a bat right in the center. I mean, this looks so much fun. It's gonna be great for Halloween. I mean, can you just imagine? Ah! So it's gonna be great for Halloween, and I can't wait to wear these ears in the future. So I did get a pair of new ears, and when I saw this online, I knew that I kind of wanted them. So I have so many official Disney Parks ears at this point, but these are a keeper for the Halloween season. All right, so now I'm gonna get into pins, and I have one of the latest bags in my hands. So we'll start with that. And if I have any box sets, I'm just gonna wait to the end to do that, because I want to just keep the video going. So the first thing that was just released last week was this Roger Rabbit pin. So I happen to love this film, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I just think that this movie is hilarious, and well, I'm very bright and pink right now. But I happen to love Roger Rabbit himself, the character, and this is a pin that was released for the 30th anniversary of the film, and this is Roger himself with the movie title, and I just happen to like it. I like the back that it has him like splat on the wall, just like the film. And this is a really cool pin. So there's kind of like a 3D effect where Roger is placed in front of this back wall. They did release another version of this pin, or they did release another Roger Rabbit pin last week, and it was the bouncer from the film standing before the door, like, and then when you open the door, you actually saw Jessica Rabbit in the background. And I thought about doing that, but because Roger is just himself so iconic, I decided to get this one. And then for a very brief moment, I happened to have the big jumbo pin that they released. It was $55, but one of my friends who is an annual pass holder and just recently moved to San Francisco and couldn't pick it up herself, she asked us to get it for her, so I did pick it up while I was there and then handed it to my friend who I was in the parks with. And yeah, so I got to see that bad boy in person, so I will insert a photo, but it was amazing to see that jumbo pin. It had all the characters as they appear at the end of the film, and I was very tempted, except I'm still wrapping my head around how expensive pins can be, and $55 for me was a lot. It was a little bit out of my budget, so I didn't go for it, but I went for this one, which was $16.99. This is a little bit more on the affordable level for me at this time. So I got that, and then in addition, they happen to have a bunch of these pin sets that were released in a week prior at a different pin event, and it's called Channel 28. It's a LE pin, mystery pin collection, and what it is they have different cartoons from the 90s. They have different cartoons from the 90s listed on here that you could possibly get, like there's Darkwing Duck, there's DuckTales, there's Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, there's Tailspin, Goof Troop, all these different Bonkers, oh my gosh. There's all these different shows that I've kind of mentioned in past videos and then some. And this is a selection of different pins that you could possibly get. And I might do a separate pin unboxing video, but I did want to pick up one of these just because there was a bunch of TV shows that I actually did watch when I was a kid and I loved it. And this is a LE size of 2,400 total. And in this 12 pin collection, there are 2 pins that you can get. So I will open that soon. In addition to that, I also had this mystery collection, and this is a Haunted Mansion box. It's also a bunch of mystery pins, and I just liked it because it sort of has like these portrait style photos of people from the ride, and I just like that it's just kind of eerie and scary, and since Halloween is coming up, I wanted to get this pin collection. I also picked up one of those magical mystery sets they have in the front of Pin Traders. So that is one of the pin stops in downtown Disney. They have this for $6.99. There is one blind pin in here, so I picked up one of these packets to see what kind of pin I received. And then I also couldn't resist to get another Avenger is Out There hot air balloon set. So I did open this previously on my channel, and I happen to love these pins. I was surprised by the quality of them because this photo just shows a bunch of balloons with characters in it, and I happen to get the Cheshire Cat version as well as the Pinocchio version. And these pins are so pretty in person. They have such sparkly, glittery details. They look so nice. It looks like high quality. And I'm just really excited to open up another one of these boxes and see if I can add 2 more hot air balloons to my collection, because I happen to love these pins. Moving on, 2 weeks ago when I met Jessie from Miss Cherry's channel, we happened to stumble upon these. I knew that these were being released that exact same day, which is why I made sure I met her on a Thursday, the day that the pins are normally released in the parks. So I was like, they just released some new pins, let's go get them. And she's like, okay, let's do it. I think she ended up not buying these because she didn't like the way that Carl looked. She thought it looked a little, it was drawn funny. But I happened to like it, and I just bought some other up-related pins from Box Lunch, so I wanted to add to that collection. But you do have Carl here, and oops, sorry, my son is moving the camera a little bit. But you have Carl, you have Russell, and then you have Doug, and they're kind of like almost nesting doll style pins, but not really. But they're kind of cute, and I do like it. And these are official Pixar Fest pins. And for those of you unaware, Pixar Fest just ended in Disneyland this past weekend. My camera is moving all over the place. Nicholas, stop! But this past weekend was the last time that you could possibly get Pixar Fest pins. So I was very excited to pick up a official pair from the festival, because I don't think I had the entire time that it was going on, even though I had gone to Pixar Fest twice officially, inside the parks and then outside the parks multiple times. But yeah, so these are limited edition as well, and these are 1500, size LE 1500, and I just was really excited to pick these up. Also from the time that I met with Jessie, they had these Once Upon a Time pins, and this is Dumbo. So this just came out that day as well, and you can see that it has sort of Dumbo within the grass here, and then you have Timothy Mouse, and then you flip this screen, and then you have both Mrs. Jumbo and Dumbo flying toward her. So this is a really cute pin, just with Dumbo on it, and my daughter is a huge fan of this cartoon. I like hinge pins, so I decided to pick this up as well. And this is now my 3rd official Once Upon a Time pin, because I have 2 others. I showed one on this channel once before, and then I will be showing the other one soon. From the character breakfast I went to, it was at Storytellers Cafe at the Grand Californian Hotel, and this is the new icon. It says Mickey's Tales of Adventure, and Mickey Mouse is now officially the host of that character breakfast. It used to be Chip and Dale, and I went there when it was Chip and Dale led. My daughter had a blast. But we went again this time for her birthday, and the fact that it was Mickey Mouse led. So it was Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, and Chip and Dale were the guests of honor. So she got to meet all 5 of those characters and had an amazing time. Then we got to meet Mickey Mouse when he came. So we were the first ones in line after they did a little conga line around the restaurant, and she loved it. So this was a very fun breakfast, and I'm so excited that we got to have a chance to go, because I don't normally go to character breakfast in California because I live here, but it was a nice treat to give to my daughter. And then the last thing I got from that same trip was this Mulan pin. I am really big into Mulan, as a lot of you guys know this already. And it's just a single pin of her standing, and since I have so many new Mulan pins and I saw it in the Grand Californian Hotel, I decided to get it. It was about $10, so let's notice my pin backing is off. It's a very simple design of Mulan in her dress, and you can see right there up close. The back just has a bunch of Mickey heads. But that is Mulan in the flesh. One thing I love about going to the parks is they often give you stickers if you have a kid, and so my daughter had these stickers, and you can see that she was taking them off and on, so we do have 2 Mickey Mouse stickers for her to play with. While we were in California Adventure, we got one of those kitchen sink sundaes for her and her friends, so this is what you get as a souvenir. It is Mickey Mouse's pants, and it's kind of like a sink version. And yes, this was filled with an ice cream sundae. It was ridiculous. I'll try to insert a photo if I have one, but it was kind of a crazy dessert, but I can add this to my display as well from Disneyland. This is not something I bought, but it kind of is because I got this from going to the character breakfast, but this is dated August 25th. There's Minnie Mouse's autograph. We have another version of Pluto. And then my favorite, this says, "Your pal, Mickey Mouse." He signed it just for my daughter, so she really enjoyed meeting him and getting that experience in. She loves meeting Mickey every time. And the best part is that my son, who's kind of just like, whatever, chilling the entire time, when Mickey Mouse came out, he was like, he got really excited. So I think even he realized that Mickey Mouse was the big cheese himself, you know what I'm saying? And then we went into the park. We had, if you're a Disney Visa card holder, there is a spot within the park that you can get photos taken with a character at random and then get their autographs as well. When we went, it was Stitch. I had never met him before, but that was so much fun, and he did sign our autograph book. So we got some great new memories this past couple of trips, just getting the characters in. And I did officially get Chip and Dale to sign my daughter's autograph book because previously we've met them so many times, but we never had our autograph book on us. So it is official that we have met them. And one of my favorite autographs to get ever, you have Ariel with a bunch of bubbles. Love this. Oh, one interesting thing that I did during this past trip, my son was never really a big pacifier user, neither was my daughter, but I did have this little pacifier case. And I decided to use this little case to put my traders in here. So I do have some traders as well that I'm bringing to the parks. Like this is one of them that I've shown on my channel before. But I have them in here all kept up in bubble wrap. So it's a nice way to just easily transport your traders around to the park with you. And then I bought one of these to give as a giveaway and one of them to consume, but there is an Oogie Boogie version of the Rice Krispie treat. And this is for Halloween. Very cute. And then in a recent Disney trip, I went to Marceline's Confectionery and I picked up this really cute millennial pink Rice Krispie treat. I haven't eaten it yet, but I wanted to show you guys all before I do consume it because it's so cute. It's like the millennial pink icing on it, and then it's just a regular Rice Krispie treat from the parks. And if you've never had one of these, they just taste really good. I still have my other one in this bag that I picked up in a previous trip. And then last but not least, I have this Once Upon a Time pin, and it's Aladdin theme. And I had gotten the Lion King one recently, but they also came out with this one. So this is Genie with Aladdin rubbing the lamp, and then you move this hinge and you can see Aladdin and Jasmine on the magic carpet ride together, looking very happy. Or I guess they're not on the carpet, they're just chit-chatting. And finally, I didn't show this previously, but this is a balloon that we got from Disneyland. It's been about a week and change since we picked it up, but it is an up-related balloon, and you can see right there is the replica of the house, and you have both Carl and Russell standing on the porch. It's so cute. And we picked this balloon up at the tail end of our Disneyland trip to put on our stroller. My daughter saw it and wanted it, and what was really cool is that it was getting late, and the guy showed us this feature. It lights up! So neat, right? So imagine that on your stroller. So we had a lot of fun with this in Disneyland, and clearly it's still hanging up in our house about, I don't know, 8 or 9 days since our trip now. So, still going strong. Okay guys, so I'm looking at the timer and it looks like this video is going a little bit long, so in the interest of keeping it short, I'm going to do the unboxing of all these pins in a future video. I'll just do it together with some other pins that I have gotten from Box Lunch as well as from the Disney Store outlet, which are also from the parks originally. But since I just want to keep this a little bit shorter, my videos are getting long lately, I want to just keep this short. So we'll do that in a future video, but thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my haul of all my goodies that I got from Disneyland. I do have other videos coming up, so please stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. There's a lot of Disney content on this channel. I'm travel related, I'm Disney related. I kind of keep all my interests together in this one channel, so I hope you guys enjoy a piece of my life with my family. And let me know in the comments below what your favorite item was and when your next Disneyland trip is, because it's always fun to hear what people are planning on going to the parks. So thanks again for all your support and hope you're having a great day, and talk to you all soon. Bye!